M0FXB, welcome to my channel about digital communication. FXB, so what is network radio and what has network radios become? It's been out now for a good 3 years. So let's just start with the basics. A network radio is a Android phone. This one's got Android 7, I think this one's got Android 6, that is pretending to be a walkie-talkie. What does that mean? Well, it means it has a PTT here on the side. There you go. Or on this device here, you've got a wired fist microphone. So this looks like a taxi radio. This is the Eniseku W2 Plus or the N60. This is a W5 network radio. This one unusually has 70 centimeters built into it. But if you look here, you know, you've got an antenna, volume control, PTT. So it looks and it actually acts and sounds like a network radio. And you can use an app like Zello is the one that's most commonly used. Let's fire that up, see if I can get some audio. So here they are, they're both on the same channel. This group's called Network Radios, owned by G1YPQ. You can download that by going to the Facebook group and looking up Network Radios. So watch, if I just go, hello, you'll hear it here. I need to turn this one up. That always helps, doesn't it? Right. Okay, so, fist microphone. Hello, M0FXB.
Hello.
And the nifty thing about Zello is it records history, and you can have both of these devices. You can have Bluetooth, you can connect it to your Wi-Fi, or you can put a SIM card in, like 4G, 3G, a SIM card in, and you can walk around and just use your normal, just like you do with your smartphone. And, you know, some of these have cameras. Pretty sure this one has a camera. Yeah, and this one doesn't. You'd have to add an external one, but generally these network radios do have cameras, and the most common one I've heard in use is called Zello. Not Zello, Enrico T320. But there are loads out there, and have a look online. Just put in network radios. There's loads out there. So how has this evolved? I mean, it's been 3-4 years. Are people still using it? Well, I would say definitely. I would say most hams that I talk to nowadays, yeah, nearly everyone has got a network radio somewhere, or they're using it on their phone, but a lot of them have got them. I mean, they're not expensive. This is £220, this base station, and the handhelds tend to be 150 to 200, you know, a bit more if you want the really super duper one with the latest Android and all that, but and they do work well. They're always loud, good audio reports. Now, apps that you can run, and I'll just show you what we've got here. If we go to the home, so we've got GPS test, so you get a nice GPS once you've got to turn your location on the device, but that's fine. GPS, APRS, Droid, full APRS here. You can send your position and you will find yourself on APRS FI. Then go back to the talking apps. Let's hit this one here. We've got things like Echolink. Obviously Zello I just showed you. Echolink. Here it is. And then you can connect to it. You can do a test. There are settings if you want the microphones to work.
Welcome to the Echolink test. This server records your transmissions and plays them back to help you adjust transmitted and received audio.
You've got Peanut. All this from the download from the Play Store. Just put the word in Peanut for hams. So you've got Peanut. The other one is Droid Star. Now that's sort of experimental and it keeps changing. But Droid Star gets you into DMR D-Star Fusion. So here's Droid Star. We'll fire it up. I'm not sure how long this one will be working for, to be honest. But let's just hit connect. There's Droid Star. This is the older version. It's version number 57, if you want one that at the moment is working, and it's now November 2021. So and there's loads more here. Obviously YouTube, TeamSpeak's another one, and there's loads more. So, you know, is network radios amateur radio? Well, no, you don't need a license to use this equipment. So it's going to appeal to anyone that's interested in communication. If you're back from the CB days, if you're just a shortwave listener and just like to listen to, you know, airband, marine band, all that kind of stuff, then you can get apps as well that will do all this for you. But you know, you are going via the internet. There's no analog radio really, apart from the fact that you are connected via Wi-Fi between yourself, your router at home, or the 4G provider. So there is some radio being used, or I would say there is radio being used. If you took radio away from the radio technology away from these devices, none of them would work. So it does work. So like a color screen, they nearly all have touch screen. All these buttons are normally programmable. I think it's a great addition to your shack. I think definitely get a network radio, put it in your shack, and just play with it. It's just fun. And there's the sort of PTT version, and obviously that's the handheld version. So yeah, give it a go. It's just me, just an overview saying network radios 2021. It's still around, it's still being used a lot, and enjoy. And catch you on network radios G1YPQ group of channels 73. Quick one on adding the SIM card to the Anyseku W2 Plus or the N60. So let's get the thing turned off. Hold down the power off. Okay, and he's off. Just pull the flap off here like so. I'll take the one out that's in there, push out, and let's grab it. Look, so it goes that way around. It's the biggest SIM card, so again just slide it back in. Might need a little wiggle like so. Once it starts to go in, you just carefully slide it in, push, shut the top, turn it on. Once it's on, you'll get the 4G come up. Look, it's a 4G device, this one. The same for the 3G, I suppose. 7.3, all the best. Perfect speed. So just some of the basics on Zello. So first thing is go to the Play Store and download it. So there you are, it looks like this. Download it, and then you're going to create yourself an account, and I would think about your username when you create the account. You want to get, if you're a ham operator, get your ham call sign in there, or CB operator, and then get your name in there as well. It's going to be easier for you. So okay, once you open the app and you log in, you can add a photograph as well to your account. And you can edit your account by just tapping the three dots, going options, profile, edit profile. Look, you can add a photograph, tapping on here. You can manage, that's separate. So anyway, set an email and all that kind of stuff. Right, okay, and you can actually create your own channel by going, if you go back where you can see that, go to channels. And look, you can add a channel here, you can create your own channel there at the bottom, or you can scan a QR code or add a channel by name and search. But you do need to get the name exactly right, or it won't find it. So you see someone chatting in the background there. Let's just lower that down. So what you can do when someone's just talking, you can just tap here, and you can actually lower their volume independently from it doesn't affect them. Now you can add a shortcut as well. See this little square and arrow? If you tap that, and a shortcut will appear here. So when you move off to other channels, that shortcut for channel 0 will stay, and you can add a shortcut for every channel you've got, within reason, I think. So then if you select the middle thing, let's go to my recents. That's going to show all your recent activity. You go to the channels, it's going to show all your channels that you've added. Now if you go to one channel, you can look at history. Now see this history here? This is all the previous chats that whilst the radio was turned on. Obviously if it's off, it's not going to record anything, and you can listen to that. Obviously that does fill up your storage. I've got a big SD card in here which fits in the bottom, but you can set it to delete that as well, and you can delete it manually. Now the other thing you can do with Zello is you can actually send a photograph. If you tap here, now this device hasn't got a camera built in, so it won't let me, but you tap there and you can send it, and it will appear in the history here in this little dialog box. But you can also send text. So we tap that and go hi, click send. We can remove this shortcut by doing that. Hi, done, and then we can send it. Yeah, now they will get a notification saying that they received the hi, but that could have been a photograph. Of course, you've got Bluetooth. You can Bluetooth a speaker and a PTT microphone. This device has a FIS mic that plugs in here. Also has a microphone here. But you know, if you've got a handheld device, then you can use like a traditional sort of PTT style device as well. It doesn't have to be. This is like a base station. Zello will make contact whether you're going via your router using Wi-Fi or whether you're using a 3G, 4G connection. It will still work fine, and it's free. It's free to use. You can invite friends to join channels. People can invite you to be a personal contact. If you look here, you'll see the invitation. Click contact, you'll see the invitation. You can ask someone to be a contact as well. So here we are just on channel 3 network radios, and if we want we can either use the PTT or we can just tap the screen. M0FXB just testing. Now we can hold our finger on it, or we can actually set it to stay almost like a switch. So you go options here, scroll up to push to talk buttons, and then you go screen button. You can change it to toggle. There you go, toggle. And now when you go do the transmit, watch, start, stop. The other thing is, if you want to hear all of the channels, you've got to change the status. So you go 3 dots here, go status, and at the moment we're on solo. Now solo means you will only hear the channel you see. You can go busy and offline. If you go available, then even though you're on one screen, you will go status, you will hear all of the channels. And the other way of doing it is, I think if you're in solo mode and you do go back where you're showing all the channels, you'll hear all the channels come through. Now if you want to add channels and you're not sure where to find them, the best place to look is Google. You're looking for a QR code or an exact name. So for example, if I wanted to add this channel, network radio channel, it has to be network space radios CH space 03. If I search that, I'll find it. But there are QR codes. If you go to Facebook network radios, you'll find that. But there's obviously so many other channels and other uses for Zello. It's a great communication tool, even in the workplace, and you can pay for a work system. But try it out for free first, get a feel for it. So these devices are very inexpensive. You can use your phone with Zello. You can just use your phone. But if you like it and you're into walkie-talkie experience and communication hobby like CB and amateur radio, then get yourself a network radio. I'll show you what a walkie-talkie one looks like. So we'll just end the video now, but this is what a walkie-talkie one looks like. Some of them are big. This is quite a big one because it's got an actual built-in 70cm radio. Most of them have got cameras and programmable buttons as well. So that's what your handheld one would look like. Very loud, very good audio reports, and great fun. And this is what a handheld PTT looks like. So thanks for watching 7.3, all the best.